Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) has set July 7, 2024 as the deadline for point-of-sale POS operators in the country to register their agents, merchants, and individuals. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 1, spokesperson to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Bayo Onanuga, has clarified that the recently introduced cybersecurity levy on banks and financial services is 0.005%, not 0.5%, as initially reported. Onanuga disclosed this in a post via his official X handle. The Central Bank of Nigeria had ordered banks to collect and remit this levy to the National Security Advisor, citing the Cybercrime Prohibition Prevention Act of 2024. Meanwhile, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERAP) has issued a 48-hour ultimatum to the federal government to reverse the cybersecurity levy imposed by the CBN. SERAP threatened to take legal action if the levy, which it described as unlawful, is not withdrawn. The recent introduction of the cybersecurity on all bank transactions by the CBN has triggered a backlash from social media users on platforms like X, Facebook, and Instagram. Many users expressed frustration with the government, accusing it of introducing excessive charges and lacking effective economic strategies. At number 2, Dangote, Boa, Ibeto, and other stakeholders in the cement industry have been given a 14-day ultimatum to appear before the House of Representatives Joint Committee to address the increase in cement prices in Nigeria. This follows the failure of the companies and others to appear at its investigative hearing on Tuesday. The Joint Committee, which includes the House Committees on Solid Minerals, Commerce, Industry, and Special Duties, was established to investigate the price hike by cement manufacturers. The Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, was also summoned after failing to appear at the investigative hearing on Tuesday. The committee expressed concern over the company's failure to attend, citing it as evidence of their insensitivity to the plight of Nigerians. The Joint Committee has ordered that the minister should appear on Tuesday, May 21st, while Dangote, Boa, Ibeto, and others are to appear on Monday, May 20th, 2024. At number 3, the National Assembly Sergeants at Arms has restricted access to the gallery for at least 10 television stations in Nigeria. A Sergeant at Arms operative who was stationed at the entrance of the chamber told journalists that Senate President Kachallah instructed the security unit to restrict and prune down the number of media houses covering proceedings. According to Daily Post, a document signed by the clerk of the Senate, Chinedu Akubeze, pasted at the entrance of the hallowed chamber listed only 7 media houses that would cover proceedings. Those accredited include the Nigeria Television Authority (NTA), Channels Television, African Independent Television (AIT), Television Continental (TVC), Arise News, New Age, and ADBN. At number 4, the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) has set July 7, 2024 as a deadline for point-of-sale POS operators in the country to register their agents, merchants, and individuals. This was revealed after a meeting between fintechs and the Registrar General and Chief Executive Officer of CAC, Hosseini Magaji San, in Abuja. The CAC boss said the 2-month deadline for the registration, which will expire on July 7th, was not targeted at any groups or individuals, but is in line with the legal requirements and the directives of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Magaji said the measure aims at safeguarding the businesses of fintech customers and strengthening the economy. In his remarks, Tokone Peter, the Special Advisor of President Bola Tinubu on ICT development and innovation, pledged to ensure the smooth facilitation of the process in line with the Renewed Hope initiative of the present administration. At number 5, the Niger Armed Forces have apprehended a notorious Nigerian bandit Kingpin known as Kachallah Daji near the border town of Ilela, Niger. According to Zagazolo Makama, a security analyst and counterinsurgency expert, Kachallah Daji has left a trail of terror and devastation across northeastern Nigeria over the past decade. The bandit leader was said to be particularly active in the Lela region, terrorizing villages such as Tozai, Sabongeri Dana Solao, Tudun Gwadili, Bansanta, Dankadu, Takamawa, Gidan Hama, and Baruruwa, Gidan Bulutu, and many others in the surrounding areas. At number 6, the Osun State House of Assembly has passed the Osun State Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Bill, aiming to ensure access to health, education, employment, and social amenities for persons with disabilities. The bill was passed into law during plenary of the Osun State House of Assembly, presided over by the Speaker, Adewale Ebedun, on Tuesday. Ebedun said the bill underscores the state's commitments to inclusion and equal rights. He announced the bill's transmission to Governor Ademola Adeleke for assent, marking a significant step towards protecting the rights of persons with disabilities in Osun State. At number 7, the House of Representatives has called for a truce between the Academic Staff Union ASUU and the management of the University of Abuja over the current hike. Honorable Abubakar Fulata, the chairman, House Committee on University Education, said this when he received the Vice-Chancellor of the university, Professor Abdul Rashid Nala, and a team of ASUU members from the institution at the National Assembly on Tuesday in Abuja. The lawmakers said the need to ensure non-disruption of academic activities led to the intervention, which made the federal government remove universities from the Integrated Personnel and Payroll Information System (IPPIS). He urged ASUU to suspend the strike that began on May 2nd. He promised that the National Assembly would come up with a bill that would address the problem regarding the appointment of a VC and the running of universities in the absence of a council. At number 8, troops of the Nigerian Army have neutralized Sochukwu, also known as Ojoto, a commander of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, and its security wing, the Eastern Security Network ESN, in Osun local government area of Imo State. This was disclosed in a post via the Army's official X handle on Tuesday. According to the post, troops of the Joint Task Force Operation Udoka, based on reliable intel, were on a clearance operation around Uda, Ihutukwa, and Osumogu in Osun local government area of the state when they clashed with the terrorists. Despite the use of improvised explosive devices, IEDs, by the terrorists, the troops forced them to retreat, resulting in the neutralization of 4 irredentists. Items recovered from the hideouts include firearms, radios, a laptop, suspected marijuana, Biafran currencies, IEDs, and assorted charms. At number 9, rescue crews searched all night for scores of construction workers who had been buried in the concrete debris for almost 12 hours after a multi-story apartment complex collapsed in a South African seaside city under development. With 49 workers still buried beneath the twisted ruins of the building that collapsed on Monday afternoon, authorities announced early on Tuesday, May 7th, that the number of fatalities had increased to 5. More than 100 emergency personnel and other responders were on the scene, using sniffer dogs to try to locate workers, some of whom were trapped on the huge slabs of concrete that fell on them when the 5-story building came down. Finally, at number 10, Russian President Vladimir Putin was sworn into office at a lavish Kremlin ceremony on Tuesday, marking his record-breaking 5th term in power. The 71-year-old leader has dominated Russian politics since the turn of the century, securing a fresh 6-year mandate in March after winning presidential elections with no opposition. The ceremony, boycotted by the United States and many European Union nations due to the ongoing war in Ukraine, saw Putin take the presidential oath and deliver a speech to the Russian people. He told Russia's political elite that he was not shutting down dialogue with the Western nations, but that they would have to engage with Russia on equal terms. He also expressed confidence that Russia would overcome all obstacles and achieve its goals. His new term extends until 2030, allowing him the possibility of running for another 6 years. That's it on what's happening. You can join the conversation on our website at www.rootstv.ng. Follow us on social media at Roots TV and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Roots TV Nigeria. Thank you for watching. I am Frances Oti.